What we've all been waiting for. It is that time again. Voting now underway to see who will become this year's Fat Bear champ. Each year, hundreds of thousands of fans weigh in, voting for their favorite bulking bear living in Alaska's Katmai National Park. It's all done bracket style, and then the winner of each matchup advances to the next round. As we give you this live look at Brooks Falls, where all the beefy bears gather each and every spring to feed on as many salmon as they can, to get as fat as they can. And these bears really go through a lot to get there. The biggest and most dominant bears get the best fishing spots. They have the best access to fatten up before it is ultimately time to hibernate. So let's bring in the person who created this annual bear bracket, resident naturalist Mike Fitz. Mike, thank you for being with us. First of all, we have honestly been so excited in our meetings. Every day we talk about Fat Bear Week's coming, Fat Bear Week's coming. Are there any early front runners, and do you have a favorite?
Every year there's a surprise in Fat Bear Week. I think this year, bears like number 32, who's nicknamed Chunk, seems to have a clear path to the finals. And then also 747. I actually officially endorsed the bear with the number 128. She's nicknamed Grazer. She is the toughest bear on the river, and I think the best angler. She doesn't have any cubs this year, but she could come back with cubs next year, and she's extremely fat, and she's a successful bear.
All right, well, the fatter the better. What is it about this contest, Mike, you think that appeals to so many people? I mean, 600,000 people voted just last year.
Well, the bears are charismatic animals, right? And we can relate to them in a lot of different ways. I think we understand they have a strong work ethic. We admire their ability to get fat to survive, because they are doing that to survive winter hibernation. We shouldn't lose sight of that goal for them. And then Fat Bear Week also celebrates the health and productivity of Katmai National Park's rich ecosystem. And that's really brought to us by the abundant salmon that return every year. We have to thank the salmon. This is a celebration of the success of the brown bears, but it's also a celebration and a recognition of the benefits of healthy salmon runs in this part of the world.
Yeah, it's so important. It's so important to the ecosystem as a whole. Are you expecting an even bigger response and more participation this year?
It seems like we're going to get that, and I'm thankful for that. So far today, just in the first two matches that we have, there's been more than 130,000 votes cast already. So I think we're well on our way to beating last year's voting total.
Absolutely. It really is must-see TV, when you log on and watch this stuff. Let's just get into the science of it all, though, Mike. Why is it so important for these bears to fatten up?
Brown bears in Katmai National Park hibernate during winter. So during that time of the year, they don't eat, they don't drink, they don't urinate, they don't defecate. Their survival is fueled by body fat. So when they're burning body fat, they're creating the heat. They need to stay warm, but they're also producing the metabolic water that they need to stay hydrated. So you can imagine almost like the desperate hunger that bears feel at this time of the year. And that's happening to bears across North America, not just in Katmai, to pack on the final pounds before they go into their dens, because they just have a short window of opportunity to do that.
Well, Mike, before we let you go, I have to ask, how did you even come up with this? How did this idea formulate in your head?
I was a ranger at Katmai when this phenomenon started. And in 2014, I was working with a couple of other rangers. We had been doing work on the webcams and interpreting the lives of bears to people for a while. And I saw a before and after picture from somebody who was watching the webcam. They saw a bear, of course, in early summer and in late summer, the same one at Brooks River. And they said, hey, look how fat this bear got. And I thought something just clicked in my brain. So I thought, wouldn't it be kind of fun if we gave people the opportunity to vote for who they think is the fattest and most successful Brooks River bear of the year? So we brainstormed an idea. We did a one-day event. It was really well received by the public. So that day I decided we need to expand it to a whole week. And that's how the idea for Fat Bear Week was born.
Well, so many people are so grateful for you, Mike, coming up with this. It's awesome, and a lot of people are going to be keeping their eyes on those bears. Mike Fitz, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.